China conducts anti-missile test. China's Ministry of Defense said this week that the country had conducted a successful test of a land-based anti-missile system. Missiles launched from land-based mid-course defense systems are designed to intercept incoming ICBMs or other projectiles over Earth. These are launched after the incoming projectile is tracked by satellite and radar systems. The U.S., along with the U.K., France, Russia, India, North Korea, and China, are all reported to have intercontinental ballistic missiles. China said this week's land-based mid-course defense systems test wasn't directed at any country, despite mounting regional tensions in Asia. Stick around for more on missiles. DPRK working on subsea missile barge. North Korea is working on a sea weapon that'll send your rubber ducky quacking. The North has begun work on a second submarine-launched ballistic missile test stand barge. According to 38 North, it resembles old Russian PSD-4 test barges. The barge reportedly measures 9 meters by 22 meters, making it around one-third of the length of the Sinpo-class submarine. According to submarine expert H.I. Sutton, the old Soviet raft could be sunk to a set depth. And then the missile would be launched from a central tube. The Air Force is working on a new toy. This may or may not be a game changer. The U.S. Air Force is developing a new non-lethal cruise missile which officials say could knock out North Korean missiles. It's called the CHAMP, which stands for Counter-Electronics High-Power Microwave Advanced Missile Project. The CHAMP system is a high-powered microwave weapon that can be delivered on an air-launched cruise missile from an American bomber. The CHAMP missiles are designed to fly at low altitudes into enemy airspace and send out strong electromagnetic impulses in order to jam enemy control and command systems. Cruise missiles fired by the enemy would then splash down in the ocean. The system is still in the development phase and also has drawbacks. Although non-lethal, the missile looks similar to the nuclear-capable variant and could be mistaken as an act of war if spotted by other countries. Another obstacle for the CHAMP system is that military equipment often has redundant wiring and insulation to protect from electronic attacks. So is this a game changer? Probably not. Seoul's monster missile to target the DPRK. South Korea has revealed plans to build a new missile to take on the North should war break out on the Korean peninsula. The South Korean military seeks to counter Pyongyang's growing weapons capabilities by developing the Hyungmoo-4, a surface-to-surface missile with an 800-kilometer range and a payload of up to 2 tons. It will be powerful enough to destroy the North's underground military facilities and command centers, and is set to be the final weapon to be mobilized in Seoul's 3-tier attack plan. The plan's first step involves launching a KT-SSM missile to strike North Korean artillery that have been camouflaged and embedded along the DMZ and on the coast of border islands. Hyungmoo-2 ballistic missiles will then be deployed to neutralize the enemy's nuclear weapons, weapons of mass destruction, and their delivery systems. The development of the Franken missile is part of Army efforts to establish a 5-pillar operational concept that can minimize civilian casualties and put an early end to armed conflict. Ukraine ups its game with Javelin missiles. Ukraine is set to receive anti-tank missiles from the U.S. In December, the U.S. government approved a 2014 request from Ukraine to receive FGM-148 Javelin man-portable anti-tank guided missiles. The missile has 2 attack modes and is controlled from a reusable command launch unit. It can be fired directly at a target in direct attack mode. The missile reportedly is lethal against most conventional tank armor. The Javelin also has a top attack mode where it attacks targets from above. Ukraine reportedly made the request in 2014 after Russia annexed Crimea.